Good morning, everyone. Songfather here on a very sad and poignant Saturday with the passing of the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Muhammad Ali. And it's very sad day. He succumbed to his probably biggest and bravest fight of all against Parkinson's disease, and it finally won out, which it usually does. And it's just everybody in one way or another is touched by this man. And as you can see on my Facebook page, I have the picture up where I spent 2 or 3 days, I think it was 3 days, or 2 days and 3 nights, whatever it was, with him as he was honored by UCP of Nassau County and a whole bunch of other organizations. Dick Schaap was the host, and Leroy Neiman was there, and it was a major raffle. We raised millions of dollars. It was just a wonderful night. But I got to see, not the man, the myth, the legend, I got to see the heart and the soul of him. And, we took him for a little tour of UCP, that's United Cerebral Palsy in Nassau County. And while he was happy to meet all the suits and everything else, he wanted to go back, and he played around and had good time with everyone that was in the wheelchairs and on crutches. And then he insisted on going back to the kitchen where all the workers were, and that's where he spent most of his time. And he was shadow boxing with them and playing with them and laughing, and it was just a great time. That's where he really enjoyed himself, was with the people, not the suits and the ties. And in the picture there, if you can see, he's when I'm escorting him in, it was to a pre-party before the big gala for a lot of major contributors. A very small party. I don't think there was 100 people there. And he's carrying a briefcase. And once all the introductions and hellos were done, Howard Bingham, who's been a best friend of his and a manager for a long, long time, told everybody to gather around that Muhammad Ali was gonna do something for everybody. And it's not a magic trick, he told us. It's something that Muhammad's been working on since the Parkinson has kind of affected his life a little bit. And he had us all stand in a circle, and everybody hold hands. And they made the announcement that Muhammad Ali has been studying telekinesis. And he's been studying it real hard, and he's gotten to the point where he can make things move across a table. And what he's going to do now is, and Muhammad put the briefcase on the floor in the middle of the circle, and they announced that he was going to, if we could all help and concentrate with him, because he's never done this before, he's going to make that briefcase rise in the air 2 or 3 inches. I'm like, wow, okay. So we all held hands, we all closed our eyes and bowed our heads and concentrated real hard to help him do it. And you could see Muhammad was going through all the motions, going like this with his head. And he whispered into Howard Bingham's ear, and Howard Bingham says, you know what? Muhammad says he's not getting the feeling from you that maybe there's non-believers out there, or you're not trying hard enough, but he needs your help or he'll never get it done. So we bade in again, and we tried even harder and harder. And he's staring at it, he's concentrating, he stands up, and he goes like that. And then he says, you white people will believe anything. And we just went crazy. And that's the kind of guy he was. He liked to have fun, and he liked to pull your leg. But the purpose to that story, as far as I'm concerned, is that the 100 people or the 150 that were there, whatever, everyone believed that he was going to do it. Because whatever he said he could do, he did. That was his whole life. So, yeah, I got to see that. It was really good. And see him time with the family. And even during the big gala, little by little, people started, sneaking up to his table and asking for an autograph. And before you could blink an eye, there was 20, 30, 50 people all standing in line. And he's sitting there with his friends and family trying to eat. So I went over and I started moving the line. Let him eat. Let him enjoy his dinner. And he pulled on my suit. And he went, it's okay. And he sat there and he just signed autographs for anybody for the whole night. Anybody that wanted it. So that's the kind of guy he was. So I'll always remember that, obviously. And if My Way is Frank Sinatra's song as a tribute to the way he lived his life, then this song by Sammy Davis Jr. is certainly apropos for Muhammad Ali, I've Gotta Be Me, because he certainly was. Whether I'm right or whether I'm wrong, whether I find a place in this world or never belong, I gotta be me. I gotta be me. What else can I be but what I am? I want to live, not merely survive. And I won't give up this dream of life that keeps me alive. I gotta be me. I've gotta be me. The dream that I see makes me what I am. That faraway prize, a world of success, is waiting for me if I heed the call. I won't settle down, won't settle for less, as long as there's a chance that I can have it all. I'll go it alone. That's how it must be. I can't be right for somebody else if I'm not right for me. I gotta be free. I've gotta be free. Do it or try to do it or die. I've gotta be me. I'll go it alone. That's how it must be. I can't be right for somebody else if I'm not right for me. I've gotta be free. I've gotta be free. Daring to try to do it or die. I've gotta be me. And he was. Rest in peace, Muhammad Ali. Thank you for all the members.